All done? You can just put it on that table.
Me and Lily ate all of it.
We love strawberries. Really?
Nope.
What a crazy girl. So, speaking of Gemini season, my daughter's playing with her friends that are twins. That's on brand. Let me get my cards. Okay. So I thought I would do some free readings for Gemini season. I was going to go live this evening, but guess what? Your girl's tired. If I wait till tonight, it might not happen. So I'm going to do it right now while the little baby is outside right here with her friends. If you would like a reading, put your question or topic in the chat. Make sure you subscribe. And I put everything you need to know about me in the description. I have a Patreon. I do personal readings. I do coaching. What's up, Shaunie? How are you? I do all the things, and all of that information is available in the description. So the purpose of this live and all the rest of the lives happening in May and the first half of June is just more exposure. I'm providing free things. Usually when I go live, I'm honoring the Patreon members. I need to turn my body so I can still watch my kid outside. You're good? You're literally one subscriber away from going on live. Hey, Chaos Gremlin. Go follow Chaos so Chaos can go alive. Can I follow you from here? Nope, I can't. But y'all can. Yeah, going live is pretty exciting. Congrats on you meeting the quota. So if you have a topic, that was a fly in my house because this girl keeps the door open. And the flies are way too eager to fly in. So first of all, have you felt the shift? Does Gemini season feel different to you than Taurus season? We've only been in it for like a day and a half. I feel different because Gemini is the third house of communication. Tell me why. Like, I've talked to everyone that I possibly know since Gemini season started. These are people I haven't talked to in quite a long time, and I talked to all of them on the same day. And that's very much Gemini energy. Gemini is the natural ruler of communication. So people are talking a lot more. They're revealing things about themselves. Kooky, crazy things are happening. So, yeah. Shaunie says, I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel it too. My mind has been racing. It's usually really easy for me to go to sleep, but last night I was laying there and my mind was racing, which does not typically happen to me. And that's also a very Gemini thing. Gemini rules, or Gemini's ruler is Mercury. Mercury is all about the thoughts, the mind. So it's a really important time during Gemini season to make sure that you're doing things to calm your mind, okay? Because there's a lot more mental activity than we are used to, especially if you're not an air sign. You haven't been sleeping the last 2 nights. Yeah, definitely very much on brand with this Gemini energy, for sure. So yeah, if anyone watching would like a reading, go ahead and put your question or topic in the chat. No donation required. It is going to be a little messy because my kid's outside, and it's probably going to be loud because there are other children outside too. Yes, baby.
Open the door.
Okay. Hello.
Girl and Shaunie were not sharing.
You're not sharing? Not
The
sharing?
bike.
Oh.
No, I wanted this.
You want that? Not the bike? Okay.
This.
Okay, you have that one.
Open the door.
Why?
It's because I wanted to put my scooter inside.
Okay.
No, don't put it.
Okay.
No. I got this.
Okay. Whatever you do, you gotta close that door because there's so many flies. Use the bathroom. Yeah.
No.
The scooter? Are you sharing the scooter, Lily Moon?
I want this.
You want the scooter? Okay. So have some turns and then let your friend have a turn when you're done.
Do you want the stroller? Want the ball?
Don't you girls have scooters upstairs? Why don't you bring your scooter downstairs? You gotta ask your mom.
I don't want the scooter. I want the bike.
Oh, I do see a couple of questions. I'll go in the order that I receive them. Please don't spam the chat. It makes it harder for me to give you your readings, okay? So put your question one time. I'm just going to scroll down and go through like that, okay? So thanks for your patience. Yes, this is free, so there's going to be interruptions. The first question that I see is after Shaunie's comment from Queen. Who will I be in my long-term commitment with? And then after that, Muniza, I'm divorced. Okay, so Queen, we can give you some insight into that. So the first card out is the Nine of Pentacles. When this card comes out, it's telling you that right now, the focus should be on your money, your bag, your physical surroundings, okay? So make sure you are securing that first. The cards are really funny about that. It's like there's an order to things. If you find yourself single, you want to cultivate your current garden, whatever that looks like. She's in a very lush garden. She's stacking her bread. She's got these glorious gowns on. This is inviting you to do the same thing, to really revel in your own energy, and to treat singlehood as like a divine ritual, because it prepares you for a partnership, and then once you're in a partnership, you lose out on like the intimacy with yourself in a lot of different ways. So this is saying don't rush into relationships, and to revel in what you got going on. Cultivate your own garden first. But let's get back to the original question, which is, who will I be in my next long-term relationship with? What does she need to know about relationship? Okay. So something else that's important for you to do, and again, I'm answering your question, but I also have to address what the cards are showing. With this Two of Pentacles, it's possible that you are unclear about the sort of person, partnership, and relationship that you are inviting into your life. It's important for you to get clear about what your standards and boundaries are, so that you can...
Take the puzzle out.
Oh no, take the little puzzle. Nope, keep that there. Bring the bag over to me. So this is showing someone, the whole bag. This is showing someone who's kind of going back and forth about what they do want and what they don't want. If you say you want a certain amount of things from someone, you have to stick to that, and don't allow for temporary connections to come in and derail you from what you know is best for you. Okay, take these two and that's it. We're not going to take the other ones. Okay, so this person is probably very likely very financially well off. Someone who is stable. Maybe it's giving earth sign energy. And yes. Okay. All right. Bring. I mean, she's sharing right now. You're on it. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right, how about we put those away until you girls ask your mom about your scooters. We have these puzzles if you want to do a puzzle. There's a game if you want to do a game. Yeah, let's put the bikes and stuff away. Let's do something that there's enough for everybody on. So there's these puzzles. There's those shooters. You girls can ride your roller skates if that's what you want to do. Okay, so this is likely somebody who is financially well off, maybe even a tad bit older than you, someone who's really wise and is an answer to your prayers, but you have to know what you're praying for first, right? So get clear about visualizing who you are inviting into your life, and then don't move those standards. But this is giving very much Aquarius energy, someone who is an out-of-the-box thinker, someone who is innovative, someone who, again, feels like an answered prayer. So, yes, that's, I think there's still some in-between work that needs to be done before you call this person in, and that's why the cards are showing more of like a process. It's literally showing you being single first before embarking on the relationship, because there's something valuable here for you to learn, okay? Okay. Okie dokie. Next. Misa, I'm divorced. What's coming towards me? And when? So when is more of a astrology question, but we can get to what is coming toward you for sure. And to answer that astrologically, we would need to pull your birth chart, and that requires like a specific birth time. Okay, but we will answer the question nonetheless. If you're new in the chat, just put your question one time. Okay, thank you very much. Misa, divorced. What's coming toward me? Okay, so there's an invitation for you to, it's like this Eight of Cups energy is asking you to process everything that you've been through. I don't know how long you've been divorced, if this is fresh or not, but with the pairing of these two cards, it's asking you to unload any emotional baggage you still carry, any emotional trauma or PTSD from your ex-husband, and to rediscover what fun is for you. The Page of Pentacles is someone who's just starting out at something, who's like getting back into the world, doesn't exactly know what they want or how they want to move forward. Now, in relation to love, this is also referred to as like the F-boy card, okay? So there's going to be people coming up in your life who are just for fun and are not people that you are meant to be building a life with. And so it's important to know the difference between who is just like an experience in your life and who is someone that you can create a long-lasting connection with. So part of what's coming to you is options and opportunities, and you'll have to be very mindful, right? Because the people that you choose could lead to like this Tower moment, or they could also lead to the Ten of Cups, okay? So options, lots and lots of options are coming through to you, and it's going to be important again for you to only engage with people that bring some sort of value into your life. Otherwise, you can easily end up in a why the hell did I do that sort of place. Where we want you in the 9 and 10 of Cups space of like, oh, I feel emotionally fulfilled. Here's this deep friendship and deep understanding, deep partnership that you're able to call in for yourself. So we have a little bit of a mixed bag. We don't want the Page of Pentacles, okay? If somebody's coming to you, they seem too young, too focused on things that don't align with your own values, cut them out, because we want the king anyway. We don't want the pages, we want the kings, okay? The pages can bring more chaos into your life, which I'm sure is not your desire. But on the good end of things, deep, long-lasting love and connection that is based off of genuine feelings and genuine friendship, as well as emotional fulfillment and emotional contentment. These are all things that are on the way for you. Let's see. Yeah, next. I was curious about the future. What is my purpose in life? Ooh, that's a beautiful question. We can also find out a lot about that with your birth time, with astrology.
Mommy,
Yes.
open the door.
Okay, quit shutting it all the way if you can't open it, Lily Moon.
Can I open?
Open this.
Yeah. Can you play cards with me outside?
Where are your friends?
Over there.
Do you want to play?
You want to play cards with me?
No, I'm not going to play these cards. Let's see. But do you want your Go Fish cards to play with them? Or are you going to go do a puzzle? I don't know how to play this game. But you can go show them the cards if you want.
No, I want to play it with my friends.
Okay, go take it to them. See if they know how to play
Oh, I forgot your balloon.
Okay, so that's a question that astrology can definitely help with. I don't know if Goofu too, if you've ever received an astrological reading or a birth chart reading, but you can get a lot of insight into your purpose through your birth chart. But since we are doing tarot here, let's do that now. Goofu's purpose. All right, so whether you've discovered it or not, you are a very fiery and creative person. The things that you're passionate about, you really care about, and they really light you up. And so part of your purpose is passion, discovering things that bring you joy, that light you up, that invoke a sense of creativity out of you. If you haven't found that yet, I would encourage you to stay curious and to keep putting yourself out there, to keep trying new things, because your passion could be something that you haven't experienced yet, you know? So the first thing I would say on this path to discovery is to say yes to more opportunities. Now, the very first card that came out is this Five of Wands, and this is showing people fighting. Okay, people are fighting here. So it's very possible that you could be a liaison between people. You can help people either through like counseling or therapy or talking things out. You could be an intermediary for people, someone who helps others to process their emotions, their rage. You could be even a coach in a certain way, right? We see how these people are just kind of all over the place. There's too many cooks in the kitchen in this card. They need a leader. So it's also very possible that you would be a leader for others. You would have some sort of leadership role where your knowledge is something that others get behind and can follow with. With this Ace of Wands, this is all about creativity. So you needing to express your creativity through dance, through art, through singing, through drawing, through whatever your thing is, you were meant to like reach people, to help people who cannot see things clearly. Anytime the wands come out, your responsibility is to take up space. These cards are asking you to be yourself to the fullest extent. And there's something here about you daring to take up space, daring to burn bright, daring to be vulnerable enough to share your talents and your skills with other people that unlocks. Are y'all there? A certain sense of ease and peace within others. I just got a phone call. Can you hear me? Yeah, I got everybody in the chat so far. Ooh, thanks, Shaunie, putting in work. Can you all hear me though? Because I just got a phone call. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Goofu. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. And then I would very highly encourage you to get an astrology reading. It could be from me or literally anyone else, or you can put your astrological information yourself into a generator online, and then you would check like your second house, your 10th house, your north node. You can check all of these different areas to get clues into more of what you should be doing. Your sixth house even can help you out, okay? So those are all really good places to look for purpose. But let's see if there's a final card. I love this for you because it really is about aligning with your passion. 2 fire wands. It wants you to live in your creativity and to follow the things that get you excited, okay? So the first step of your journey of discovering what your purpose is to follow the excitement. Yeah. And okay, also, you're good at a lot of things. You're good at a lot of things. Maybe even you get excited about a lot of things. And so have fun with this discovery process and just continue affirming to yourself, like, that, you know, you're in your highest timeline. I'm so grateful that I know exactly what my purpose is and how to fulfill it. Okay, even if you don't have that now, keep telling yourself, I am so grateful that I know exactly what my purpose is and exactly how to fulfill it. But for you, maybe the purpose is having fun. Maybe the purpose is being creative, and showing others how to be authentically themselves, which is such an important thing. All right, all right, all right. Next is Matthew Beeland, a reading on my return to work process. Just a general reading. Cool. Returning to work for Matthew. What does Matthew need to know about returning to work? Okay. First card out is the Six of Cups. I think you're going to make a lot of friends. Okay, you're going to make a lot of friends and meaningful connections that are going to feel good to you. Now, the workload might be a lot, okay? So you'll have to put things into place to help you mentally. So create a really loving routine for yourself, either before you go to work or when you return home. One that focuses on your mind, easing your mind, releasing your fears and anxiety, and essentially leaving work at work, okay? And then we also have the Strength card. So this is about you rediscovering your strength, learning more about what your strengths are, and remembering that your character, your strength of character is one of your biggest assets in life, right? Because this woman here is not taming the lion because she is stronger than the lion. The lion could eat her ass up, honestly. But she's able to do this because of her confidence in herself. It's her confidence that allows her to do this. It's her purity of heart and spirit, signified by the white here, that is allowing her to tame this beast. And in the same way, you're going to have to do the same thing, right? To demonstrate your strengths, to have a pure heart, to want to do the right thing. It's also the number of abundance. So receiving abundance and reward. And then look at the bottom deck. The bottom of the deck is a success card and a celebration card. Dare I say a marriage card. It could be, you know, that you date someone through connections at work. I don't know what your work life is. So if you're already married, and maybe it improves your marriage in some form or fashion. But the idea here is these are 2 cards of success and celebration. And after the initial hurdle of getting yourself into a place and the learning curve associated with starting a new job, which is represented here, I see nothing but good things for you and progress for you, okay? So really embody that, take this message and visualize it happening in that way. One thing about tarot is it just illuminates one possible timeline. And there are many possible timelines, right? Because after you get this reading, you could go left or right or up or down, and that all of that can change the trajectory of the future. So anytime you get a reading, if you really love it and you resonate with that idea, use it as a way to visualize your future moving forward. It's free right now, boo. You're in the right place. If you get a reading and you hate it, again, that is only one of the timelines, one of the realities that you can tap into. And so if you get a reading from someone and it makes you feel like shit, like reject that and feed your subconscious something else, okay? Because at the end of the day, it is all about what you believe, okay? What you believe for yourself matters more than anybody's tarot reading. Okay, next. Oh, Shaunie. Okay, absolutely. Let's go to Shaunie and then Simron. Then Black. Nelly. Okay. Let's do Shaunie first. Thanks for being the moderator. I appreciate you. Shaunie. Girl. Hey. King of Wands coming through. I love the King of Wands. Of all the kings, this one's pretty spicy. We love that. This card is often referred to as like the big D energy card. Shaunie. We have a visionary man, perhaps a Sagittarius. Is there a Sagittarius in your sphere? I don't know, girl. Gemini season is unlocking some new flavors. Some new flavors for you. Okay. Look what a tease. First, it's the Sagittarius. And it's like, but wait, you gotta wait for it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust what you're aligning yourself with. But there is a little bit of a delay here. Not saying that you'll be waiting for forever, but like both of these cards kind of indicate a sense of patience or peace surrounding this. So there's this masculine energy, knows what he wants, knows how to create it, very yes, a visionary. He's a visionary. Good job. That's so amazing. Yeah, I'll come see you in a minute. Let me finish this one for Shaunie. I'll come see it. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah, so he's a visionary. He knows what he wants. He knows how to get there. He knows where he's going. Ooh. My cheeks are getting red. We love this, actually. Ooh, okay. We got the world, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. I don't know if you plan on traveling somewhere or if someone else is going to travel to see you, but somebody's coming into your life who wants to work with you, who wants to pay you handsomely, who wants to spoil you, basically. So whether this is a job opportunity or a romantic relationship, this is all really good news, really good energy. The bottom of the deck is the Hermit card. Maybe somebody with some Virgo placement, somebody who's wise, maybe slightly older. But girl, good. I'm glad you don't know, because it probably needs to be some fresh energy anyway. So if you're like, who could this be? That's wonderful, because we want somebody new anyway. Hold on, I gotta see the girl's puzzle. Ooh, you did it. You made it. Oh, how cute. I love it. Good job. What can you do? Bless you. Oh, cartwheel. Yeah, good, Shaunie, because I think that's exactly what is aligning you with this other energy. Okay. Next is going to be Simron. Ooh, how cute. Nice job. I might have another big one. Yeah, I do want to see you do something. Hey, ladies, let's make sure we throw the trash away and not leave it outside. Okay. Oh, cute. You guys are so talented.
Mommy, watch.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, are you steering? Are you steering now? Good job. Okay, let me see if we have any other puzzles. Thanks for your patience, Simron. You are next. So these ones have smaller pieces. These pieces are like this small, so this one might take you guys a little bit longer.
Okay.
Okay.
Will you help?
You're gonna have to work together for that one.
Excuse me.
You can sit out here and do it too, since there's so many puzzle pieces. I don't know if you should be over here. Maybe put it over here since there's so many small pieces. But it's up to you. Whatever you feel like cleaning up. Wow. My girl can do splits. That's wild. How? How? Some healthy hip joints. Okay. Simran, general reading for Virgo. You know, a healed Virgo is very attentive, very service oriented, very much acts of service. And I love that. Beautiful. All right, Simran. General reading. What does Simran need to know, do, or understand at this time? One card did flip over. Okay. You're being asked to leave something behind, whether it's a person, a place, yes, a connection, something that no longer resonates with you or is no longer bringing you joy. You definitely need to let it go. Move to a new home, move to a new job, move to new friendship circles. Whatever it is, it's been like heavy. Leave it. Maybe it's even your attachment and connection to the past. You know, sometimes we can be so stuck in a certain story that we've been telling ourselves that we forget about the present moment and our capacity to literally create a new reality for ourselves, right? So we need to stop telling ourselves the old story, okay? If there's any part of you that is stuck in victim mentality, please do what you can to exit victim mentality, because that is keeping you smaller than you could be. You could be much more expansive. So if you need a motivation to heal, to be better, to do better, let it be your dreams, your goals, your manifestations. It's much easier to manifest when you don't have anchors in your past. Let's see, what else does Simran need to know, do, or understand? Yeah. So maybe it's something you've committed yourself to that's stagnant. It's not moving forward in a way that you hoped it would or wanted it to. There's this sort of opportunity for you now to assess where you're at and to pivot, to decide, okay, do I want to keep moving in this direction, or would it be best for me to commit instead to myself and move in a new direction? So Gemini is an air sign. It's all about the freedom, right? It's a mutable air sign. So it changes its mind all the time. Maybe there's something here that you realize you've changed your mind about. A connection or a contract or a job or a relationship or a religion that is just not suited to you anymore. Now is the time for you to assess that and to make the necessary changes to yeah, you're deciding. You have a decision to make. You know, do I keep going or do I not? And this decision is not going to come to you mentally. You need to feel into it. You need to tap into your heart center, to your womb space, find the answers from your subtle body, from your intuition, from your relationship with God, and not thinking yourself through it, which is likely your preferred method, right? Where you're like, oh, if I just think hard enough, I can get to the answer. But this is not one of those. It's not about your intelligence. It's about your connection, okay? It's about your connection to spirit, to a higher power, to your own joy even, okay? So whatever this is, get out of your head and into your heart. Okay, how do you do that? You can literally put one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb space, breathe into it and just feel. Like, ask yourself the question, should I go left or right? And sit there with it, okay? It sounds kooky, do it. And then you'll be like, oh, that's why she told me to do that. So best of luck to you. I'm intending that that resonates in some way. Do me a favor, y'all, like the video, subscribe. I am doing free readings during Gemini season, so get it while it's hot. Nelly, like 9. What? I would like to know if my specific person is going to formalize a romantic relationship with me. Okay, 9. Oh. Okay, girl or guy. This person can formalize a relationship. What else? It might be a while until that happens, because this person definitely seems like they have some things they need to figure out on their own. So in a relationship reading, I would like to see a lot more cups, a lot more interaction with the cups here. Now here, there's compatibility, there's chemistry for sure. Definitely chemistry. But then there's a lot of solitary images here. And in the tarot, when it's singular individuals, it typically talks about being single. So this person is more focused on themselves and what they're building to, who they're becoming, their job, their familial expectations. They're much more concerned with that than they are with romance at this time. Now, that's not to say that it can't happen or it won't happen, but I think the focus is not quite on that. So if you've been pouring into this person and ignoring yourself in any way, I would say pull your energy back. The energy that you're putting outward, put it back into yourself.
I want my popsicles.
You want a popsicle? What color do you want? What color popsicle do you want?
I want the pink one.
Okay.
The orange one.
The orange one.
Hello.
Let me get her a popsicle. So this person is not very concerned with relationship, or not as concerned with relationship as you are. And so I would pull back my energy, not completely, but just enough to like reprioritize yourself. You got to give this to your friends because they're going to need that piece. Okay, let's get you your popsicle, girl. Oh, okay. Let me see. There you go. All right. Let me go back down. 9. You still here, 9? Hey, yes, thanks, Shaunie. I do have a Patreon. I also provide astrological readings, manifestation coaching, paid tarot readings where we go more in depth. There's lots of fun things. I also have an hour-long mindset or the art of manifestation lecture that is available as well. So check me out. It's all in the description, and Shaunie's also linking a lot of things. So, hey, JD, why can't my wife look like you? I hope you don't have a wife right now, making those types of comments. You don't deserve a wife right now if you currently have one and you're talking to other women like that. But if you're single, hey. Divine timing. Yeah, let's do a general reading for divine timing. Super, super yummy.
Mommy.
Here she comes. Yes, girl.
Mommy, open the door.
Hey, push it.
Please.
Push it. There you go.
My friend wants one. My friend wants one of my popsicles.
Okay.
They
Do
say
both
yes
of-
and they say no, they say yeah.
They both want a popsicle.
Yeah, I'll ask them. I'll ask them.
These little girls had popsicles the other day and they didn't share with Lily Moon. And now Lily Moon has a popsicle and they want one. And part of me is like, no, you guys can't have a popsicle because you didn't give my baby a popsicle yesterday. And then the other part of me is like,
The
girl,
other
who
girl
cares?
said yeah.
Just give these babies a
Mommy,
popsicle.
the
Okay.
other girl said yeah.
Okay, this is the only popsicle for the day. Maybe even for the week. Okay.
Both of us want one.
You both want one. Okay. Got you. Okay, 1 second.
What is it?
Okay, and then we're not sharing these ones after today. Okay?
After not today?
Yeah. The rest are for you. And they can have their own popsicles, okay?
Those are only ones for you? Only ones for me?
These are for your friends this time, okay?
Okay.
But the next time they have to have their own popsicles upstairs that they have, okay? Okay.
Want to open the door and I'll do these things?
Yes.
To her. I got some.
Here I am. Here I am. How do you do? Divine timing is next. What does divine timing need to know, do, or understand at this time? I love that screen name too. Okay. If you're struggling, reach out, text your friends back, let somebody know. People don't know that you need them if you don't express what your needs are. I know we wish everyone was a mind reader, but most people are not mind readers. So please, if you need help or assistance, or you want someone to lend a helping hand, be sure that you're asking and giving someone the opportunity to serve you. This is just a general reminder that people around you do care about you and they do love you. But it could be that there's individuals in your life who do not want to overstep. Okay, so you may have to invite their energy into your life by expressing what your needs are and giving them the opportunity to show up for you. If there's any like financial hardship or any other hardship that's going on right now, this card is a reminder that that's not going to last long. 5 is the number of change, and that's the number of this card, right? So whatever this challenge or obstacle is, it is meant to, it's meant to bolster you and strengthen your community. Okay, let's get you a bowl.
Mommy? Mommy? That's for me?
No, it's for her. That's weird. It just all plopped out on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mom, I want mine is not cutting out.
No, yours is perfect. Do you need some help?
I need this part off.
I can push it up for you. Divine timing. What else does divine timing need to know, do, or understand? Yeah. Then we got love right around the corner. So if you've been feeling like, oh, nobody sees me, nobody values me, what about me?
No, I do.
Your time, your moment, your opportunity is coming up here with a new opportunity. Close the door, baby girl. A new opportunity for connection, for emotional fulfillment, for forgiveness, for love. Even pregnancy. So girl, if pregnancy is not on your mind, especially with Jupiter moving into Cancer, y'all, this is a public service announcement. Jupiter moves into Cancer this month sometime. A lot of people are going to be getting pregnant, for better or for worse. Okay, so wrap it up. If you do not want a baby right now, don't tempt Jupiter. Jupiter is trying to impregnate everybody. and I say that lighthearted, but also it's true. You're going to hear about a lot of people getting pregnant this year and next year during this Jupiter transit. So if you've been struggling with fertility, trying for a baby, or actively avoiding a baby, this is all very useful information, okay? So, divine timing, I am intending that this resonates in some form or fashion. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. All the readings are free during Gemini season. So, hit me up, share the channel with a friend, all of that. Somebody said their dad is a Virgo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you can't stand him, I can definitely see how he's tainted Virgos. But Virgos can be dope. Can be dope. I'm trying to find my spot. Everybody wants some divine timing. Okay, so the next person would be Tara. And then John V. Tara, will me and Mike get back together? Yeah. Yeah, most likely. Most likely, I would say. But you might have somebody else in mind by the time he comes back around, or you might also have another option. So just be aware of that. Make sure you're listening to your intuition about those sorts of dynamics. But you guys are not done completely. John V, really anxious about this big thing coming up at work. It's like a test for what I've done in the past year. I have worked hard, but I'm really so anxious. How would this go? Okay. John V, what I want you to do is think from the end. What do you want to happen from this experience? And visualize it in your head. Visualize them telling you how perfect of a job you did. Visualize you receiving, I don't know the details, so if it's like a scorecard, visualize you looking at the scorecard or the report or whatever, and being told you did an excellent job. Keep whatever that is, whatever your specific structure looks like, ask yourself, what if it was already done? What if I passed with flying colors? What would that look like? What would that feel like? And then send your energy to that outcome and do that like a meditation, okay? Sit and visualize yourself receiving the marks that you desire, receiving the praise that you desire, feeling the relief of it being done, of no longer having to worry about that. And use that as your mental practice from now until when that event actually occurs. You can just put it on the table.
I love it.
Yummy. Okay, that being said, let's pull some cards. John V. Yeah. I think you're going to do great. Okay, you're going to do the visualizations and then you're going to celebrate afterwards. Okay, we also have the success card here. So go with that. Okay, and then build up your confidence by enlisting the assistance of your imagination to align with that reality. Okay? You love popsicles too. Yes. S.A. I see a vision of a man, maybe future love, near a seaside location. When will I meet him? Only been with one. Okay. Tarot, the way I read tarot, it's not the best for timing. Astrology would be a better bet, but let's go ahead and see what's up. You can throw that in the green trash can, my baby.
Mama.
Green trash can.
I want another one because mine's flat.
How about one of those little ice cream cones?
I want one of the little flat things up.
Hold on 1 minute, essay.
Mommy, open the door.
a little ice cream, and then there's no more snacks. You gotta eat dinner.
Okay.
He's cute, huh?
Why is it with chocolate?
Yeah. And on the inside is vanilla.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's my cute.
Cutie, cutie. Cutie, cutie. But yeah, if you guys are interested in the timing of it all, that's when I would suggest an astrological reading. But we can still pull. So what does SA need to know, do, or understand? All right. So the Temperance card is telling you it could be a minute, but that is absolutely happening. So you're not tripping about there being this person waiting for you. The timing of it, we have lots of 8s. So between the space of Sagittarius season and Pisces season. But here's the thing, I don't know if it's this Pisces and Sag season. So it could be as soon as November, between November and March 2026, you could be meeting a lot of really important people. For a more confident answer based off of your chart, I would definitely get a birth chart reading for that, either from me or from anybody else, because that can get down to the nitty gritty with your relationship houses to see when those are going to be activated and lit up. But from what these cards are saying, between Sagittarius season and Pisces season, so November to March, yeah, but look at all these. This is when it actually happens. Okay, so you're not tripping. All of this is part of your plan moving forward, but the timing aspect is a little loose here. Okay, Penny Dreadful. Penny Dreadful, and then Sana. Penny Dreadful, your messages are: on this journey that you're on currently, self-care, self-love is so important. Self-care, self-love is so okay, last one. Last one, little lady.
Okay.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Thank you. All right, girl. Okay, go pee.
Please turn your car. Even better than the mole.
Close the door. Thank you. So this is the Queen of Self-Care here. And anytime that you're moving through any sort of new situation, which the Chariot is indicative of a journey that requires you to balance your head and your heart, a journey that requires some sort of restraint, right? In order to move forward. It's also a journey that requires a connection to the unseen. And these sorts of journeys can require a lot out of you, energetically, spiritually, sometimes even physically. So with this Queen of Pentacles, she's here to remind you to take care of yourself, to prioritize yourself, to pour into yourself first, so that you have the stamina to move through this next journey, this next chapter of life that's opening up for you. It's very possible that you're meeting important partners, potential romantic partners, and relationships in general that could require a lot from you. And your advice here is not to get lost in the partnership, to still maintain a sense of personal identity and autonomy, even in the midst of a relationship, right? You know how some people get lost in relationships, they don't know who they are anymore, or they like forget to work on themselves and their bodies or their goals or what have you. These cards are actively warning against that, right? Like not getting lost during this next chapter, not losing who you are, and actually prioritizing your connection to yourself first, so that this journey, this connection with others, can feel more fulfilling. So I'm intending that that helps you in some way. Sana, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Danielle, will me and my new guy work out? Danielle, will me and my new guy work out? I'm not entirely certain that, yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I don't know if you're super young, but there's 2 page cards. Usually it's when individuals are young or who have, it's just all really young energy, youthful energy, sweet energy. Lots of love here for sure. And there's a lot of beauty in it. So, I mean, there's a lot of different standards for a successful relationship. I don't know if this will be the relationship that you have for the rest of your life, but for the time that you have it, it's really impactful, it's really sweet, it's really genuine, it's really heartfelt. And maybe that's all that matters right now. Somebody's yelling about something. You don't know your date of birth? Okay. You can still get really close. It's called rectifying a chart. Oh, you don't know the date. Oh, well, without your date, that would be kind of difficult. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever met someone who didn't know the date. All of that's part of your story, though, and all of that's purposeful. So I know it can feel like kind of like you've been left out of a club or something, but like your special mission doesn't require that astrological insight. So don't feel too bad. You just have a different message. The Chariot is your card. Hey, you're an Aquarius. Your partner is a Libra from Scotland. Hey. 45 and 34. Okay, so maybe it's just like the sweetness of it all, like makes you feel young again. Not saying that you're old. I'm 36. I don't feel old, but it's like this youthful energy that can be really healing and can be a lot of fun. So I would definitely check it out. I don't see anything here that is sinister by any means. These are all really sweet cards. There just is a youthfulness here with, but literally all the cards. Look, these are the youngest characters, and then we have 2 children here. So that's why I mentioned that part. Yeah, absolutely. We can do an in-depth reading for sure. I have all my links. You can message me on through DMs on TikTok or Instagram, anywhere that you can find me. I will respond. You have money problems and low confidence. I want to dance and get extra income. Okay. A little bit of free game here. I work with the law of assumption. That is a manifestation technique. And an assumption is assuming something to be true without any evidence. So you start at the end goal. So just with your statement, I have money problems and low confidence, that's something that's great, because now we know what we need to amplify. So one of the basic ways that we can turn that on its head is you can say, I'm abundant as fuck and I know I'm that bitch. Use that as your new mantra moving forward, even if you don't feel that, or modify it to one that feels authentic to you. And the point is just asking yourself, like, what if I did feel like that bitch? What if I did have all the money and the riches and the everything that I ever wanted, right? Like, what would it feel like to have all of that, to be all of that, to not have to worry about what would that feel like? And then sit in that energy, okay? Sit in that energy and feel that feeling, because your imagination can bring to you experiences right now in the present moment that the 3D cannot bring you. So use the power of your imagination to get used to the feeling of having the things that you want. Okay? An empress, exactly. So ask yourself, what would an empress be feeling like right now? What would an empress say about herself? What would an empress think about herself? And then imagine yourself stepping into her body, and you're like, here I am. And just get your mind used to associating yourself with your desired outcome, because it's your subconscious that's keeping you from receiving that currently. Okay? So take your time in aligning with your desired outcome. Use your imagination to elevate your frequency, and then from there you can make more progress. Because if all you're thinking about yourself all day is, I'm a loser, I'm broke, I don't have it, I want it, I can't have it, I can never because of this, it runs in my family, I was adopted and that's why, or the more that you identify with the story, with the victimhood of it, the farther away that potential feels. And if it feels far away, you're going to stop putting effort toward it, right? If you're like, oh, I'm never going to be good enough, I'm never going to have enough money, then it's like, well, I might as well not try because I'm never going to have it. But if you're spending time with your imagination, really allowing yourself to feel that feeling now, your subconscious is like, wait a second, that's not so foreign. Maybe this is possible. And for Kazim in here who just needs some extra attention, like, this shit is free. I'm literally not selling you anything. So you can work with your mind and the power of your mind and see how far that takes you. Or you could just sit here and be a keyboard warrior and still have the same everything that you've always had. That's completely up to you. It's your life. I don't care. But I promise you, if you make efforts in this way, you will see progress in a positive direction. Okay? Yeah. And essay, that is horrible. That is so horrible. And tragedy and trauma can really limit our present, right? Because then there's the trauma from what you've experienced, the fear from what you've experienced, the limitations from the things that you've experienced in the past. And now all your body wants to do is to protect you and to make sure something like that never happens again. So you shut yourself down in a lot of ways, right? And that's a natural response. It's a survival mode. But when you're ready to step out of that and to try these exercises and try something different, I think it can make a lot of meaningful progress. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, y'all. I love you so much. I will talk to you again another day this week. Thanks for your patience with all the back and forth. This playback is going to be real interesting. But I am doing free readings in exchange for subscribers and engagement during Gemini season. So from now until the middle of June, okay? So spread the word, and I'll be here. Bye.